What's up, adventurers? Jacob here. We are back to check out a new bag. This is the Lowepro Photosport 3. I think the official name is very long. It's Photosport Backpack Pro 55 liter AW3. And this pack is for the people who love going on outdoor adventures, trekking, backpacking, and need to carry the camera gear and their outdoor gear. So this thing comes in two sizes. There's a small, medium, and a medium large. The bag itself is the same, but the difference will be the straps and how they fit on you. What I would recommend is checking out their sizing guide to figure out what's best. I know that they mentioned that most people are medium, so they fit into kind of either, but because we have Esther who might use this bag, who's only 4'11", we went with the small medium. Also, I'm not the biggest person at it. The design of this bag is beautiful. I just love the actual ergonomics of it, the colors that they chose. Everything feels good quality. Let's start off with the back. So they have this new active lift system, which basically is adjustable to exactly where it fits you. You just have to pull this off the Velcro, adjust where the strap connects to the backpack, and then set it up to your perfect height. It's also made with 85% recycled material. So they have this new, I forgot what it's called. It's like an eco meter. So if you can see here, it's about 85% full on that line. The bag itself is relatively lightweight for what it is. It's about 6.6 pounds. And it's a 55 liter bag, although it states 57 liters. I assume when it's fully expanded, you can fit about 57 liters worth of gear. If this isn't big enough for you, they also make a 75 liter version. Now back to the straps. These straps feel very comfortable. They're very padded. Man, these hip straps are luxurious. And look how thick those are. On each side, there's expandable water bottle holders, or you can throw a tripod in here. There's plenty of compression straps that will help it hold it in place. And then on the front, there is a catch-all section that you need easy access to. This is where you could throw a jacket, a climbing helmet, some just easy access layers. On the bottom of the bag, you have a separate section that is made for sleeping bag. So we got this whole section here, opens up on the bottom, and it is separated by this flap, which you can zip if you want to have full access black hole to the system. The two straps on the bottom also expand quite a bit in case you want to carry something else on the external side of your bag on the bottom there. All right, let's look at the important stuff. Where are you gonna keep your camera? The camera access can be from the front, or the way I have it currently set up, it's from the back. So this is the front access, which we're looking at the back of the camera cube right now. I always prefer accessing the camera from the back. It gives me a little more security, and plus I'm usually putting my bag down when I have to grab it. So right now, the way I have it set up, you open it up like that, and you have all your camera gear in this extra large cube. If you don't need this much space, they make a large cube as well, which I think is about half the space. The extra large cube is supposed to fit a DSLR with a 70-200 lens with 2 extra lenses and some extra space for other gear. One reason why I like back access is because if the ground is dirty and I don't want to put my bag down, or it's wet, or whatever the situation is, I can take off the straps, flip around like this, access my camera gear, bloop, 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 click, 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 zip it up, and flip it right back around. There are a few tie down spots for the camera cube itself, but I'm going to take it out so we can look at it in more detail. This thing's solidly in here. That one won't be falling out. Here's the extra large camera cube. It is made, again, to carry quite a bit of gear. There's a few dividers in here that you can use to divvy up space, and there's actually 2 access points. So there's the big one, like we saw, and there's also one on the top. Like that. Well, I'm gonna kind of skip ahead because I should show you the rest of the bag, but this is definitely one of my favorite features of this, and something that is unique that you don't see very often. It comes with what they call Gear Up Accessory Strap Kit. This little baggie here that comes inside the backpack comes with a few different straps that you can use a few different ways. It comes with a little shoulder camera strap type thing, which you can see right here, as well as 2 of these loop straps that have a little buckle on them. So for this bag, if I get to my campsite and I'm like, hey, I don't need my backpack anymore, but I do want my camera gear, I just loop these guys in and I buckle them into the shoulder strap. Like so. So now, this camera cube is a standalone baggie that I can use. I have the top access, front access if I wanted to attach it differently, but I like this. Now I took that camera cube out, which covers this whole bottom portion. Let's take a look at the top. The top lid actually detaches as well. I'm going to detach it so it's easier to show you. And the lid comes with mesh undercarriage for you to pack some gear, as well as a zippered section up top, which currently has the all-weather cover, so you can throw that over your entire pack when you're wearing it if it's raining. It also it gives a little bit of extra space if you have a full tripod on there, which is nice. And as you can tell, this buckle system to detach and attach it to the bag is the same system that I was using for that camera cube. So let's say I don't want to bring the camera cube because it's just a little too big or rigid. And now I have a little satchel for my other gear that I can bring around. Top of the bag itself is a buckle to secure it, and then a drawstring here. Open. When you open it up, it is just kind of a big black hole type situation where you can access everything on the interior. Normally the camera cube is going to be sitting there, but as you can see it all the way through and stuff everything in. On the side of the bag, which is like right about here, there is a section for up to a 3-liter water bladder with a little opening so that you could thread your hose through to keep easy access to that. I'm a little bit concerned with that just because it is going to be all one-sided, but my guess is if you have a tripod as well, you can now counteract the weight. So you have your tripod on this side, your water on this side, and it balances out the bag a little bit. We are not quite done with all those features for these straps. So this little pouch that I showed you where all the straps came in actually does attach to the bag as well, in case I wanted an extra little mesh pocket. So it just clips in like this, secures to the bottom. In addition to that, it comes with a completely different strap that I can use. So this lengthens the actual strap for this little mesh pocket. Now I can wear this as a, cool over the shoulder bag, just for some really small things. Wear it on my waist, whatever I need to do. And if you've ever been backpacking with gear, and camera gear specifically, and had to carry it on your shoulders on top of the backpack, it gets pretty uncomfortable. Now, as a nice solution to that, I can put these straps that I attached onto the cube to use the shoulder strap on, and then put the other side of it on the cube. And I can wear the cube on the front, where all the weight is going to be distributed onto the straps. In addition to that, I could actually attach these straps that are on the cube itself directly to the camera. So I could have the camera sitting here if I wanted to. And if those straps are on the camera, I could also attach them directly to the strap and have them all interchangeable. So my personal preference will be to keep these straps on here, so I always have that option. I remember when we were hiking the W Trail in Patagonia, having the camera on my neck, while it was on me, while having my pack on, it just created a lot of sore points and a lot of pain points while I was hiking. We eventually found a system to where I could put the weight onto the backpack so that it was utilizing my hips and the hip straps and the waist and distributing that weight off of my shoulders and neck and onto my hips and waist and juicy booty. I'm very impressed with what Lowepro did here. I've linked to it below if you want to check out other photos or more specs. Let me know in the comments below as well if you have any questions or if there are any other bags I should check out. Thanks guys, and happy adventuring.